That's the hood where I'm from. But it's bigger than that. We live on a planet, in a solar system, in a universe. Not just on a block. Be aware of that.
Let's go. King 2 here. New Alpha Comics in History. Here we go. Back with another one. Now this one, I'm going with a whole new theory now. I went back. I watched Thor Dark World. I went back. I watched Ragnarok. I watched only Hela. I wanted to know everything about Hela. What she was doing, what she was saying, everything. Because all of these things are all connected to Knull. And I'm going to break it all down. Everything. Now I'm going to start with Knull. Obviously, they bring him in to the comics in 2018. But they have, Guardians of the Galaxy come out in 2014. And they put some of his origin story in the MCU movies before he was even created. So now they create Knull in 2018. And obviously, Guardians of the Galaxy already got Ancestro's head cut off. And it just flows right into everything. You know what I'm saying? So now, you have Knull out in the comics. Then, all of a sudden, you have Gorr the God Butcher. He also is linked to Knull because he literally is wielding the all-black Necro Sword. Now, we all know from reading Knull and looking at his comics that the first symbiote was the Necro Sword. That's the first symbiote. Now, I'm involving Hela in this because she has Necro Swords, all black Necro Swords, all black. She can produce any type of weapon, but it's all black and it's Necro. Her armor is symbiote. When she goes like this and her horns come up, it moves. You can hear it. You can hear the sound of the symbiote. The same sound you hear with Venom and all that. It's a connection there that obviously Marvel put there and we didn't even notice it. You know what I'm saying? We just seen Hela and that was it. You know what I'm saying? We really didn't analyze Hela. They didn't give us no history on Hela. They actually, in the comics, they literally changed up Hela's whole origin story. In the comics, she was Loki's daughter. So they changed up everything. That's why I'm putting Hela with Knull and Gorr the God Butcher. Because they all got Necro swords and symbiote abilities. And it all comes from Knull. Now, another thing I want to talk about is Thanos. We all believe that, the comics, they changed up Thanos' point of view. His motivations, his power set, everything toward protection of the universe. And obviously we watched Infinity War and Endgame and all of that. But I found something out in my own video. Gave me an idea because I said something in my video that, we'd do anything to impress a woman. You know what I'm saying? And it had me thinking, like, wait a minute. Now that we know more about Thanos with watching Eternals, and we see Star Fox and Pip the Troll, and now we know that Star Fox is in the MCU, that's Thanos' brother, and he was a prime Eternal that spoke to Ancestrals. Now, we don't know if he spoke to Arashon, but we know that he was speaking to Ancestral. So we know that Thanos knows about Ancestrals. He knows about, Eternals, all that, because he was an Eternal. So why would Thanos go against the Eternals? Why would he go against the Ancestrals? Yeah, he said in Infinity Wars that he told them to destroy half the population. And they looked at him as he was a monster. But why would he go planet to planet, killing people, half the population? If he takes away the population, he stops the Celestials from hatching. Why would he go against that when that's his birthright, to be an eternal and to basically help create life? Now, we haven't had any backstory on Thanos. Nothing. We only can get bits and pieces about Thanos. Like how he said to Gamora, like, this was my destiny, but I let it go. I fell back from it once in the blue, and I'm not doing it again. So he's saying that something deterred him from doing this, from going planet to planet, and taking away half the population. So something deferred him from that. That's really all we got from Thanos. And it's way more to it. So hopefully in Eternals 2, they give it more of a backstory with Thanos. But here's my theory. I think that he met Lady Death, the whole storyline in the comics. I think it's a go. I think it's a go. I think that Lady Death was a big influence on Thanos. Think about this. The Black Order. These are kids that he adopted, brought to the fold, raised, trained. But why name them the Black Order? Why? That's most of their names basically is black. Means black. Ebony Mall. Colt City and Proxima Midnight. All these things are black. To go along with, obviously, Hela, Necro Swords, black. Gore the God Butcher, Necro Sword, black. And then you got the King in black himself. No. All of this stuff is connected. Why would Thanos name all these people the Black Order? It's a lot going on. Like I said, I knew I had to go back and watch Dark World, because when you watch Dark World, you get to see Malachi and his origin story. And it goes way before the universe, way before any universe is made. And he wants it all black. That's why he wanted it. He wanted it all black, no light. No, he wanted it all black, no light. The key word here is black. Black Necro Swords, Black Order, everything black. Why would Thanos have a group of people named the Black Order? That's why I believe that Lady Death is involved. Now, I don't know if they're going to make Hela Lady Death, or it's a whole nother entity of Lady Death that's going to come. Because definitely, I don't believe Hela's dead. I don't believe she can die. Because Odin said in Ragnarok, I just watched it again, that he said, I couldn't stop her, so I banished her. And then when I watched Dark World, he told Loki off his, when Loki did what he did in New York, he told Loki, listen, the only reason why you're alive is because of Fracka, his wife. So Odin would have killed Loki. Same thing with Thor. Odin was harsh. He couldn't kill Hela. He banished Hela, in her words, to hell. Marvel ain't defined hell yet for us yet. So that's why I believe she even went to the void, the dark hole, somewhere. Because she is a symbolite. She has a symbolite on her. Her power set is symbolite. And we all know where symbolites come from now. They made a whole new origin, but no, as the god of the symbolites. They're all connected. All of them. The Black Order, God, Hela, and Knull. and Thanos. You know, Thanos was obsessed with death. So my theory is basically Thanos was working for Lady Death, or trying to impress Lady Death. And he was working against the light. He was working against the light, trying to bring it back dark. You know what I'm saying? He was killing half the population to stop the Celestials from creating life. This plot been going on before we even knew it was going on. It's crazy. Marvel is really, really playing with us. You know, they got us looking at Doctor Strange and the multiverse and this, that, all this stuff. They got us over here looking at this. But meanwhile, stuff is going on over here. It's going on. They got all types of storylines. You know, the Black Order and Thanos and Hela are powerful individuals. Like in my video with Thanos, how I broke down how Ebony Maw came to New York and he came to get the Time Stone from Doctor Strange. Now, just think about this. Thanos knew that the master of the mystic arts was on Earth in New York, and he has the Black Order, and he sends only 2 people. He sends 2 people to go after the master of the mystic arts. They had no respect for nothing. 2 people. And Cult Obsidian and Ebony Maw went down there, and Ebony Maw just literally waved a hand and just destroyed Doctor Strange. And Cult Obsidian, he almost killed Iron Man. Now Iron Man had the fancy nanotech suit, doing all the fancy shooting and all that. But at the end, Cult Obsidian had him ready to kill him if it wasn't for Wong. So all I'm saying is this: if he would have sent all 4 of them Black Orders to Earth, there was nothing nobody could do. Even Proxima Midnight, when they went to see Vision, they basically, Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight, basically about to take them apart. He went and stabbed Vision through his chest. He could not phase it. He wrestled with Vision, put him on the ground, and was going to take that Infinity Stone by force. These are powerful beings. Way more powerful than the Avengers. But they're called the Black Order. Where they get this power from? I think somebody else gave him this power. You know what I'm saying? Lady Death. I think Lady Death did all this. And the funny thing about it is, I actually think that Thanos actually wanted to break away from Lady Death. And the only way to do it was getting the Infinity Stone. Because in the comics, when Thanos really got the Infinity Stone and got powerful, Lady Death didn't like him no more. She didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I think he still used that whole plot line. And I think that we're going to find out that Thanos had somebody over his head running the show, and that he was trying to break away by, like he said, he didn't want to kill nobody no more. He wanted to give them mercy. It's like he know, like when he kills somebody, he know where they're going. To hell. Where Hela was at. Where Lady Death resides. And so if he snap his fingers, he gives everybody mercy. He kicks them right out of existence. So they won't have to go to hell. You know? So, like I said, Knull is like the puppeteer right now. Hela is a symbiote. And I will debate anybody on that. She has symbiotes on her. Her armor and her swords. All necro. Go to God Butcher. We know he got the all black necro sword. Symbiote. And we also know that Knull created the first symbiote. So we got a whole new theory on what's going on as far as the Necro and the symbiote. You know, even Spider-Man and Venom and all that stuff, and Let There Be Carnage. You know, it's a deleted scene where they literally talking about Knull, and obviously somebody dubbed that. Obviously that, you know, that was Marvel. Like, yo, oh, don't even talk about Knull right now. We can talk a little bit about him. You're not going to even do that because we got plans, big plans. We're not just doing a Knull Spider-Man symbiote movie. No. Knull is too big just to be a Spider-Man villain. It's too big because they already been planning this since they invented Hela. So they came out with the new Hela origin. They already been planning this. This is how Marvel works. They are deep in thought, planning and scheming. I love it. Because we can go to any movie, any show, and go in there and see something. You know, people going back to watch WandaVision right now because of Kadone. I want to do a video on Kadone. We have to go back because it's a lot of stuff going on. Right now, they right where it's going. They're in these hell realms, these dimensions of the dark hole. Why is everything going that way? Obviously, Hela said she got banished to hell. You know what I'm saying? So, where is hell? We're about to see it. We're about to see where Hela was at. And hopefully, we'll see Lady Death. Because that's going to be the backstory for Thanos again. And it's like, they not only gave us this version of Thanos, but I think they're going to give us the full version of Thanos. Both comics. And cinema. I'm saying, it's real. It's going to be real. And I'm telling you right now, when Knull comes, it's going to be serious. Because me personally, I believe that they're going to have to show Knull at the end of Love and Thunder. I don't think Thor and them could deal with Gore the God Butcher. I think Knull is going to come get his all black sword from Gore the God Butcher at the end of the movie. And we're going to see, like, this is it. This is the first appearance, and we're going to be like, oh, it's going down. It's going down. Marvel's something else. There's something else. You know, I hear a lot too, just put it out there. You know, I hear a lot about how, you know, people say, oh, Hela's way more powerful than everybody. No. I watched Thor Ragnarok. Yes, she's more powerful than Thor. Yes. But once again, she barely hurt Thor. Barely. I'm saying Thor fought her. And went back and forth with her. Thor knew he couldn't kill her. That's why he summoned Surtur. But Thor really wasn't in danger. Like, his life wasn't in danger. When he fought Thanos, his life was in danger. You understand what I'm saying? Thanos hurt him where he could not recover. He could not stand up. Hela did not do that to Thor. And we didn't even get to see Hawk fight Hela. So we don't know. Hela would have definitely had trouble with the Hawk. So for everybody that think Hela would have just mopped the floor with Thanos, no. Thanos and that Black Order, they take worlds. And they would have took anybody out. I don't care who that was. Hela or not. I'm saying, so don't get it twisted. Thanos was the big baddie for a reason. Was nobody messing with him. Nobody. He had the strength and the know-it-all to beat Hela. Straight up. Especially with his blade. He'd have been alright fighting Hela. So, that's all I'm saying right now. But, it's real. So I'm telling you, yes, the multiverse of madness and the multiversal wars that's going on with King the Conqueror. And obviously, Spider-Man and Loki and all that stuff that's coming into play, in the dark hole and things like that. These are all storylines that's all linked to Knull. And once again, I watched Malachi. Before all universes made, Malachi wanted it black. Knull wanted it black. Obviously, Thanos made the Black Order. What's going on here? They called it the Black Order for a reason. To make it black. The Black Order doesn't even have an origin. They don't have no origin. They just showed up 2013 in Avengers, Young Avengers 8. Just being with Thanos to destroy planets. That's it. They have no origin story. So you know what time it is. Marvel's going to give the Black Order a whole origin story. You understand? Hela has no origin story right now. They deviate from the comics. So all of them is open. Their origin stories are open to connect it to Knull. Everybody. Even Thanos. The connection is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. When Marvel put all this together, it may take 5 years, it may take 6 years. But when they do it, it's going to be something. It's going to be something. And I'm waiting. And like I said, this is a whole new theory. But like I said, I did my homework. If you feel like I'm bugging, let's go. Get in the comments and let's go. I'll show you why I'm saying what I'm saying. Straight up. It is what it is, man. That's why this is New Alpha Comics in history. Because we go into different situations. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I just want to put this out. I got more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put out some more about this. I got videos coming out. Kane the Conqueror. High Evolutionary. It's going down. We're gonna put this all together. We're going through the back blocks. You know, everybody else going through where they need to go to. Multiverse of Madness, no, we're going through the back blocks. We're gonna get there. Right now, because it's things that has not been talked about. That I'm talking about. Hela was a symbiote. With no backstory now. The Black Order has no backstory. Why didn't Thanos name them the Black Order? Who knows? We know God Butcher is a symbiote. And we know where that all come from. Knull. Just think about that, man. I'll be back. King 2, out.